will be northeast-east at 15 to 20 knots, with the seas running 4 to 7 feet over the ocean. Outlook for Sunday, rather partly sunny with a chance of a few passing showers. Winds variable at less than 10 knots in the northwest Bahamas and easterly at 10 to 15 knots in the central and southeast Bahamas. The seas will be running 3 feet or less in the northwest Bahamas and 2 to 4 feet in the central and southeast Bahamas. You can expect seas to be slightly higher in easterly swells. That puts a wrap on your forecast from the Department of Meteorology. I'm Ian McKenzie.
And thank you so much for that, Ian. We do appreciate you. The time is now 6:54 in the morning. It's time for your Constitutional Minute. Did you know that according to the Constitution of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, Article 118, Paragraph 3, subject to the provisions of Article 126 of this Constitution, the office of a member of the Police Service Commission shall become vacant, A, at the expiration of 3 years from the date of his appointment or at such earlier time as may be specified in the instrument by which he was appointed, B, if he becomes a member of either house or a public office. That was your Constitutional Minute. Bahamians everywhere, know your rights.
A sapodilly tree down by the sea where the people go to dance every Saturday. Grimy frying fish, fire chopping wood, and everybody singing, man, it sounds so good. Sing it. Ooh, sing it for me, y'all. Everybody singing, yeah, yeah. All right. Later in the day, time for ring play. Grammy beat everyone who comes her way. When she look around, with her face all frown, to say you can't beat me under this dilly tree. Say it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Listen. Show these young buggers as soon as I can say. She grabbed her skirt tail, put down her keys, started ringing straight under the dilly tree. What they say? Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Listen, Grammy grabbed one leg, hold up her head, jump over the broom, everybody was scared. She jumped
This is the ZNS Network, providing radio and high-definition television services for the entire Bahamas. ZNS Network is operated by the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas. It is located at Harcourt Rusty Bethel Drive, Centerville, Nassau. Our programming is designed to inform, educate, and entertain. We invite you to join us.
The following is a preamble of the Constitution of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
Whereas 481 years ago, the rediscovery of this family of islands, rocks and keys, heralded the rebirth of the New World. And whereas the people of this family of islands, recognizing that the preservation of their freedom will be guaranteed by a national commitment to self-discipline, industry, loyalty, unity, and an abiding respect for Christian values and the rule of law. Now, know we therefore, we the inheritors of and successors to this family of islands, recognizing the supremacy of God and believing in the fundamental rights and freedoms of the individual, do hereby proclaim in solemn praise the establishment of a free and democratic sovereign nation, founded on spiritual values, and in which no man, woman, or child shall ever be slave or bondsman to anyone, or their labor exploited, or their lives frustrated by deprivation, and do hereby provide by these articles for the indivisible unity and creation under God of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
It's Friday, February 25th, 2022, and the morning edition is live. On today's show, a busy night for police. The fallout continues amidst Russia's assault on Ukraine. A Bahamian opens a new food spot in Canada. And we get on in on what's trending on social media. So let's start the morning off right.
Edition is brought to you by We Buy You Sell Company, your leading hurricane impact windows, doors, and tile specialist.
Thank God it's Friday. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning edition. I'm LaDawn Davis.
And the day I've been looking forward to since Sunday. It's Friday. Good morning, everybody. The weekend is here, and I'm ready to get out of here. But before I do that, this half-hour interesting jam jumping.
It's very interesting. Yeah, that's what it is.
What is today?
Interesting. It's Friday, Entertainment Friday.
Entertainment Friday. We have the Falcon Signature Band in studio with us today. Awesome. We're also going to take a trip down to Canada. It's pretty cold, but we're going to warm you up with that interview.
Minus 13
what else? We have some great news for the Bahamian public. The Royal Highness, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, it is official. They will be visiting the Bahamas March 24th through the 26th. And this is what they want. They want to meet as many locals as possible over the course of their time here in the Caribbean. Lots of things planned for them while they're here, so it's going to be exciting.
I'm excited to see the Duchess and the Prince.
Just used to seeing them on TV now. Persons will be able to see them up front as usual.
Yeah, and in spite of the Queen, you know, being tested positive for COVID, you know,
she's going to be all right.
She's going to be all right.
She's going to be all right. She's lived this long, so this little thing is not going.
Have you been looking through my window? You dress. You just.
No, like I said, I haven't been out for a long time. I don't even know where you live. Asking me, I don't know your phone number. I don't know where you live. I don't. Your life is just a secret book. I just wait on you to write this autobiography. But we have some things to give away this morning. Some wings, some Wicked Wings, and you can win this $10 gift certificate, all courtesy of Wicked Wings, as we bring that trivia up on the screen. What is the world record for chicken wings consumed in one sitting? I don't know what you and Kenoshi and Agatha and Randy can consume in one day. How many chicken wings can you eat in one day?
I'm going to say 30,000.
30,000!
We love to eat.
And you still have this 16-year-old body shape and you can eat 30,000 wings? Well, Christy, how many can you eat in one day? Tell us the answer before you tell us what's happening with traffic.
Good morning, Fisher, and good morning, LaDawn, and good morning, Bahamas. Fisher, I do not know the answer to that question, but LaDawn, how much? 35,000? One person? Oh my gosh. Okay. We're here on Blue Hill Road South this morning, and I'm here with Officer Patrick Kemp, and traffic is really building up for a rather busy Friday morning. Good morning, Officer Kemp.
Good morning, Crystal, and good morning, Bahamas. And yeah, the traffic has built up for this morning during this time. Persons are traveling to their various destinations, and I just want to encourage the drivers so that to please drive with due care and attention.
Okay, and could you give us a little overview of last night's traffic, briefly?
The reported dust, Crystal, was over 6 accidents. And again, it's due to persons who are driving by not paying attention. A lot of these accidents could be avoided, and so I want to encourage the drivers out there to use good judgment and common sense while you're traveling through the streets.
Okay, and this morning we've actually seen quite a bit of cars coming up in traffic and children standing in the cars and parents struggling to adjust them in the cars. Could you talk to us a little bit this morning about the car seats and the importance of having car seats?
It's important, Crystal, because just standing here, when persons saw to be about to do this and they noticed this child seat, they were like literally throwing the children in the back seat, trying to adjust them. And you shouldn't have to do that when you see a police officer. And for persons who know or don't know, refuse to acknowledge it, this is obviously a child seat, all right? And what is so amazing to me, Crystal, is that in the car seat, and around the car seat, there are a lot of warning signs as to how to utilize the seat. And persons are not utilizing it, and for the ones who are utilizing it, they're doing it wrong. All right? A car seat such as this here would be for an infant, anywhere from 2 years old and younger will be in a seat like this. There are 2 ways in which you can position this car seat, and that's either rear facing, or you can face this car seat forward. It's recommended for the child that is 2 years or older that you can place the seat in a forward-facing position. These harness that you see here, your child should be properly strapped in the seat at all times. One of the places you don't want to have this car seat is in the front of the vehicle. It clearly states that the pressure from the airbag can cause serious injuries or even death to that child. Another seat I want to make reference to would be a child booster seat. This is a child booster seat. For the more larger and older kids, this here will help them to properly sit in the back of the vehicle and where they can use the seatbelt properly. Now this is a backless one, all right? And you have other seats that has a back to it. You do not only use the lap strap with a seat like this. The seatbelt must still go across the child's shoulder when using a child booster seat. And this is very important, Crystal, because all throughout the day, persons are still not utilizing the proper seats for these children. Children are still standing up in the vehicles, still standing up and sitting in the middle of the seat between parents. And you don't want to be those parents or adults on the other side of the stick when something tragic happens. You want to know that at all times you did what was necessary to secure the life and to secure your child.
Thank you so much for that demonstration this morning, Officer Kemp. Back to you in the studio, Fisher and LaDawn.
Well, thanks a lot. We are waking up to 72 degrees, mostly sunny winds east at 6 miles per hour. Humidity 73%. Our persistent high-pressure system will continue to support tranquil conditions across the country today. Fall areas weather partly to mostly sunny and warm, but a bit breezy across the central and southeast Bahamas today. Mostly fair and mild tonight, with a lingering breeze across the central and southeast Bahamas. Your daytime high temperature, 82 degrees Fahrenheit, overnight low of 66. And as we look ahead to the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, nice with some sun and some clouds on Saturday, 81 in the day, 69 at night. And then on Sunday, mostly sunny and a very beautiful day, 81 in the day, 69 at night.
A busy night for police on the streets of the capital. They were initially called to the scene of a homicide on Blue Hill Road South of Cowpen Road, where a male was found unresponsive with injuries. That was followed by another incident in Black Village. Press Liaison Officer Superintendent Audley Peters provided details on the scene.
Our officers responded, and on their arrival, they met 2 males suffering from gunshot wounds. EMS was called, and as a result, they completed their assessment. One of the males succumbed to his injuries on scene. The other was taken to the hospital where he's being treated and is listed in serious condition. Our initial investigations indicate that 2 males were sitting under a tree when a small vehicle came through the street and two males exited that vehicle brandishing firearms. They discharged their weapons in the direction of the male, hitting them, resulting in one being hospitalized and the other being succumbing to his injury.
As tempers flare in Eastern Europe amidst Russia's all-out assault on Ukraine, the Bahamas has expressed its opposition to Russia's actions. Though we have no direct involvement in the military response, Foreign Affairs Minister the Honorable Fred Mitchell says the Bahamas will use the diplomatic power it has.
The Russians are actively campaigning for us to support them next year at the BIE in Paris for the World Expo in 2030. And so you ask yourself, well, you're trying to persuade us that you're a good country for us to support in that. I mean, what should our answer be in the face of that?
Restoring and rebuilding hurricane-battered Abaco remains a primary component of the Davis administration, and to fulfill the need to construct more homes on that island, Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis broke ground yesterday for Abaco's affordable housing project.
We found that the Affordable Homes Program in the Central Pine subdivision, which the previous government introduced, had only partially built 5 of 53 homes planned for the subdivision, with the Disaster Reconstruction Authority at the helm. It took 2 years to partially build fewer than 10% of the promised homes. We are moving the responsibility for those lots from the DRA to the Ministry responsible for housing. I am confident that we will see efficiency and progress under her leadership.
Another COVID-19 related death reported by the Ministry of Health. A 74-year-old New Providence man passed away on February 17th, taking the nationwide count now to 771, with 43 deaths still under investigation. As for new infections, the last two releases show a total of 24 additional cases, 20 here in New Providence, 3 on Grand Bahama, and 1 on Cat Island. The latest hospitalization count stands at 27, 2 of which are in the intensive care unit. An old partner cementing a new relationship with the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, BCB Executive Chairman Paiswell Forbes signed an agreement with the People's TV station headed by Andrews Communications Limited in the Turks and Caicos Islands yesterday, reestablishing a long-standing relationship with that media giant. The agreement will provide ZNS's TV signal to keep Turks and Caicos viewers and many with Bahamian roots informed.
The Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos Islands have had a long-standing relationship. Our anthropology, our history are unique. Our culture, our nuances, and our sayings are uniquely us. And I did use the word us to describe us, the pronoun us to describe us, because there's virtually a seamless relationship between the Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos Islands.
The Free National Movement's convention continuing last evening at the Atlantis Resort. Member of Parliament for East Grand Bahama, Kwesi Thompson, touched on the current reality of inflation, which is impacting food and fuel prices here at home. He's urging the government to provide some relief.
Restore VAT to 12% on property transactions of millionaires above $2 million and use that money to help the poor. Remove VAT on all locally produced food. Eliminate customs duty, excise taxes, shipping fees on certain items to reduce the cost of food and goods landed in the Bahamas.
FNM party elections will dominate convention business today as the event ends tonight with a keynote address from party leader Michael Pintard.
Capo Bahamas Group of Companies is celebrating women in technology. We're taking this opportunity to pause and highlight the leading ladies in information, communication, and technology who are breaking stereotypes and shattering glass ceilings. We hope you'll join us in honoring the tremendous girl power that keeps our community connected.
Continue to make their their presence felt around the world. One of them is Kaylandra Edgecombe, who recently took all the succulent dishes of the Bahamas all the way to Toronto, Canada, and opened up a new restaurant called Old Nassau. Kaylandra joins us on the live line this morning and is braving those bone-chilling temperatures over there in Canada. Kaylandra, welcome to the Morning Edition.
Good morning. Thank you.
So, Kaylandra, Bahamians oftentimes complain about not having access to Bahamian dishes abroad. Is this one of the reasons why you decided to open this new restaurant?
It's exactly the reason. It's exactly the reason. I've been here for 9 years, and my first 4 years, I would say, like, we didn't have anywhere to go to get Bahamian food. Like, people love conch, nowhere to get conch. So the business person in me was like, look, this is an opportunity. And then the chef in me was like, I can make this happen.
And speaking of chef, what are some of the dishes you have to offer, and how do you get your stock or your supplies?
So we offer everything Bahamian. So we have crab conch. When we get like a fresh stock of conch, we do conch salad for a few days or whatever from the fresh conch. Then we have stewed fish. We have Johnny cake, we do sweet potato bread, we do pea soup, peas and rice, like everything, anything Bahamian you can think about, we do it.
And what's the Bahamian? Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so there was nowhere like to really get Bahamian conch here in Canada. You would just find, you would go to the store, you'd find conch labeled as Cuban conch or Haitian conch, and you know, Bahamian people, we still kind of funny. We're like, we want Bahamian conch. So I made that my business. Like, I would import conch from the Bahamas, and that is how I make my food with fresh conch from the Bahamas. Because we don't know how long those conch been sitting in them freezers coming from, you know, the other Caribbean countries.
And what's the Bahamian and Canadian clientele like so far, and how has business been shaping up?
Business has been booming. We opened on Saturday, and people braved the cold. They were outside in lineups for hours, like waiting to come inside to place orders. Bahamians and Canadians are like the community, the surrounding community that we're located in. Like, they've been so supportive. Like, the city councilor showed up, the MP showed up, like the business association for the entire community that we're in, they showed up. Like, everybody showed up just to show their support and welcome the Bahamian people to their community. On the building, we actually have a flag of the Bahamas. Like, I don't see any flags of the Bahamas anywhere in Canada. So that was such a proud moment for me to be able to do that, to raise our flag and say, come try our food.
What part of Canada is the restaurant, and how can person support?
So we're located in Toronto. So in Toronto, in the municipality of York. So we're in York, which is in Toronto, and we're located 2047 Weston Road. And we're also on food delivery apps like DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Skip the Dishes. So if you don't drive or you don't feel like driving, you can find us online and order there.
Now, I have to encourage my 4 siblings to check you out. Kaylandra, thank you so much for joining us here on the Morning Edition, and all the best to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ludan. Bye. Take care.
A winner has been named in the Antiquities, Monuments, and Museums Corporation's Would Have Missed competition. The corporation's touring facilities have been closed for about 2 years due to the pandemic, and as they reopen their buildings, tour guide at Pompeii Museum, Christopher Davis, says they decided to hold the competition to engage the public as they prepare to expand the visitors' experiences.
Appreciated how he went in depth with the information, the appreciation that he showed for it. You know, and you could even hear it in his voice, the pride. And you could look at some of his other videos even, and you could see the difference. You know, in some of the other videos, you could see that pride that he had, and stuff that he learned and stuff that he already probably knew and felt that was validated by visiting the Pompeii Museum.
Winner Donzel DeVoe was gifted a free tour of Pompeii Museum with a friend of his choice. He explains how he went about making his video for the competition.
I'm a content creator, and I have a YouTube channel called DZ Vision. The purpose of my channel is to share the Bahamas with the world. That's the purpose of the channel. And when I heard that the Pompeii Museum was opening, I decided to, you know, come over and get some opening day footage. And I think it was a few days ago, Saturday, I got a message that I had won the competition.
And as we head to the break, we take a look back at a day in Bahamian history. On February 25th, 1976, Prime Minister Lynden Pendling became the first Bahamian appointed a member of the Queen's Privy Council, which earned him the lifetime title of Right Honorable. Also on this day in 2002, the popular daytime talk show Live with Regis and Kelly broadcasted live for the first time from the Atlantis Resort and resulted in a return trip 5 years later.
These are some simple hacks that people do.
I love it. I love it. I love them. Yeah.
Using a spring from a pen to keep your charger from going bad.
From bending? From bending or breaking?
So you get a spring from out of a regular toy. Also, you turn your bottle card holder into a simple cord holder. Something new, you know, there. And also, when power goes out, you can put the light from your cell phone into the bottle, and it gives a better lighting. You didn't know about that.
In a water bottle?
No, you got to. No, the water bottle has to be empty now.
Yeah, yeah.
So that is some of the things. Now we also do National Observance Day. Now today is. Let's bring it up on the screen. Quiet Day, and I hope some of us in the newsroom take this into consideration. Take a moment for yourself and enjoy a little sanctuary in silence. Hopefully they can do that today. And let's all eat right today. Celebrate Adele Day Davis, influential nutritionist on the mid-20th century who decried food, but I know some of us won't be eating good today. Today is Friday. And also recognize that delicious crunchy snack, drizzle-covered chocolate nuts day. So I don't like candies too much, so I won't be doing in that.
Chocolate, so I'm sure I'll be indulging in that today. Yes, definitely. And the trivia answer? Trivia answer?
Nobody's gotten the winner so far for the wings, chicken wicked wings. I think I'm just going to give it to you, 35,000. The answer today is 444. That's how much you can consume in one day. Randy said 15 pounds he could consume.
That's a lot of chicken wings, so 444? I mean, I went and I said 35,000. I didn't know, but 444?
I like this story that you guys have coming up. What's it all about?
It's called the Drop It Challenge, featuring a hit song by the queen of the Beehive, Beyonce, has been dominating all social media platforms for months now. And that's right, the Morning Edition team got in on all of the action. And let me tell you, it was not only fun, but it made us all laugh. Take a look. You didn't take part in the challenge.
So who won the drop challenge?
I think Andrea won the job. I think Andrea definitely won the job.
I know folks are wondering how come I didn't take part. I have a bad back and a bad knee. So I really couldn't. But coming up next, I'm going to shake out these knees because the Falcons signature band is up next with some good music.
Keep it live.
There's a spark of greatness in each of us. That spark is called personality. Individual gifts and talents provide the fuel to set that spark ablaze. Each child has the right to an education which values their personality and nurtures their talents, while teaching them to be respectful to their parents and their cultures.
As an artist, I travel all over the world, and I find inspiration all around me. In the people, and especially the environment. I love the Bahamas with all its natural beauty. From Abaco in the north to Inagua in the south, and all the wonderful and colorful islands in between. But we must all do our part to keep the Bahamas healthy and clean, now and for the future generations. That's why I want you to find a little time to do your part. I'm doing my part because I care. Do you?
Since the days of John the Baptist, the kingdom suffered violence, and the violence took it by storm, calling the afflicted, calling all souls in despair. Welcome to the Voice of Deliverance telecast from the ministry that is reaching out all over the land, delivering souls and changing lives. The Voice of Deliverance. We're on the move for the Lord.
Frisch's Entertainment Friday, and we have joining us live in the house members of the Falcon Band. Lady, gent, welcome to the morning edition.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much. So talk to us a little bit about how did you guys get started?
Ladies first.
Well, it was started back in 2018. You know, I said that I wanted to pursue music seriously, and someone recommended the Falcons, and I auditioned for them. I auditioned for them rapping, and it was like, oh my gosh, you sound so good. And I was like, thank you so much. And then ever since then, I think my first gig I had was with Teray, and we never knew. We literally met each other on the gig, and we clicked instantly. And ever since then, we've been placed in one of the other bands, which is now Falcon's signature band, and we've been working together ever since.
Where have you guys been performing?
Well, pretty much majority of the times it's been inside the hotel, so mostly like Bahama, maybe Ocean Club, even Atlantis sometimes. So any hotel you probably can find us in.
So all the talking is finished. Let's hear you sing now.
All right.
Thank you.
Come on.
You ready? Listen, there's lots of love in this world to give. From our hearts to play. Let's give it with a smiling face. Each and every way. Why don't you give a little love? Give a little love. Give a little love from your heart. Come on now. Give a little love. Give a little love. Give a little love from your heart. Just a little bit. Give some love. Is what we need. Let's do it. Let our past become history. Come on. While learning to forgive. Let's come together in unity. In this world we have to live. Why don't you give a little love? Give a little, just a little. Give a little love from your heart. Why don't you give a little love? Give a little, just a little. Give a little love from your heart. It's time to start giving a little love. Give a little, just a little. Give a little love. Give a little, just a little. Give a little love. Give a little love. Give a little love. Give a little love. Give a little. Give a little. Just a little. Give a little love from your heart. Hey. Give a little. Give a little. Just a little. Give a little love from your heart. Let's go. This love we have, it is here to stay. Together see us through. Come on. This love we have, it could heal the world. Then it starts with me, with you. Give a little, give a little love. Give a little love from your heart. Why don't you give a little love? Give a little, just a little. Give a little love from your heart. It's time to start giving a little, just a little. Give a little, just a little. Give a little, just a little. Give a little, give a little, just a little. Give a little, give a little love. Give a little love. Give a little love.
You're watching the ZNS Network, the People's Station.
You are about to connect with people who are ready to bring you the most open, honest, and revealing life stories. Welcome to Journey TV. Hi, and welcome to today's episode of Journey TV. I'm Merlene Camille, your host, and today I am here with world-renowned musician and artist Katya. Katya, welcome to Journey TV.